So, the High Court has all but confirmed what many of us already knew. If you still believe Kuti ED is not scared, mukawabike doro. But today I want to dig deeper into why ED is scared of Kasukuwere insofar as the internal politics of ZANU-PF is concerned. You see, this whole drama is all about the structures of ZANU-PF, the volatility, gullibility and unpredictability of the ZANU-PF structures. You see, kana paine chinu pasipano chiri confused. Ma structures of ZANU-PF. ED has no confidence in those structures whatsoever at all. But why is it ED hana confidence, hana faith in ma structures e party yake? You see, that is because since his ascendance to power, ED has never put his so-called popularity to test through a free, fair and credible internal electoral process. To begin with, ED did not become president of ZANU-PF through an electoral process. He is an imposition of the army. Remember kuti muswa 8 November, ED was fired and expelled from ZANU-PF. In fact, the then political commissar, Sevia Kasukuwere, led the expulsion process. In fact, in his report, all the structures of ZANU-PF unanimously agreed that ED should be expelled. Unanimously, in other words, hapana kana munhu one kubva kumasero kusvika kucentral committee akati ED achingomufaya henyu but don't expel him. No, they unanimously agreed that ED had to be expelled, and he got expelled muswa 8 November. Guess what? Muswa 19 November, exactly 11 days later, they unanimously agreed that ED should be brought back and lead the party. So in 11 days, Mangamato chinja maitiro nge MDC. Muswa 8 November makati ngaende, muswa 19 November ngadzoke atitungamirire. The question is, what changed in 11 days? What happened? Ladies and gentlemen, the gun happened. You see, ZANU-PF pane zvinhu zviviri zvinotonga, zvinhu zviviri zvinodetermine who becomes leader of any position kubva kumasero kusvika kucentral committee kusvika kupresidium. Those two things are money and the gun. Nepfuta zvirambi, gentlemen. Futi unotopa bvuma chete. So you see, President Mnangagwa's support in ZANU-PF is unknown. He does not know it himself. To begin with, could ED vaite vice president? He was appointed, not elected. He was appointed by the then president, President Robert Mugabe. And for him to become president of the party again, he was imposed by the army. And just to further prove to you that ED does not have faith in the structures of his party, ZANU-PF yakaita Congress soon after the coup in 2017 in December of that year. Guess what? ED declared that Congress was not an elective Congress. ED does not have faith in the structures of ZANU-PF. Vanhu vakaenda ku Congress ya 2017 kungonoti ED fair. And now Kasukuwere is coming back to challenge ED. The same Kasukuwere who led the charge to expel ED from the party, convincing all the structures of the party to unanimously agree. What if this Kasukuwere still has an influence on these structures? You see, ED can't take that chance. He can't afford to. He is insecure, largely because these structures did not put him into office. That's why ED is resorting to using the military and the judiciary. Why? Because these two entities, the judiciary and the military, are the two entities that put him into power. Apart from and without these two entities, ED is not confident of winning any election in Zimbabwe. All he has is money to bribe judges and the electorate, and the gun to force into submission those who refuse to take his bribes. But you see, with the gun, people support you out of fear. With money, people support you out of desperation. A desperate voter is an irrational voter. An irrational voter is a gullible voter. A gullible voter is unpredictable. He is only loyal to the highest bidder, or rather, bidder. Ladies and gentlemen, I am simply describing the structures of ZANU-PF. Wangu, ma structures is ZANU-PF are not structure. They are structureless structures in the sense that they don't serve the purpose yakagadzirirwa in its truest form. 2 days before the coup, all the structures of ZANU-PF had all but endorsed Grace Mugabe as the next VP of Zimbabwe and ZANU-PF pending the December Congress. But 2 days after the coup, the same structures of ZANU-PF unanimously expelled Grace Mugabe from ZANU-PF. Guys, 2 days before the coup, vese vaiti mama Dr. Amai, Dr. Amai, Dr. Amai, Dr. Amai. 2 days after the coup, they expelled Dr. Amai. In 4 days, vanga vatochinja maitiro nge-MDC. Hezoko, bra. Politics eMzimbabwe. Mukadota family chayo drama rega rega. Muri kutongwa nana Paraffin. Oh, speaking of which, Paraffin ndiye akatanga zvemascarf. Before ZANU-PF yatanga kuita zvemascarf. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Anyway, zvemascarf regai timbozisiya nekuti togona kuzobata nekusiriko. But you can clearly see why ED does not want to be challenged in ZANU-PF. Let me put it in layman's terms. ED akafanana nemunhu akapasa because anyorerwa zama neshamwari yake kana kuti nabudhi vake kana kuti nasisi vake. Form 4 wakapasa nekuti wakanyorerwa nasisi vako. Form 6 wakapasa nekuti wakanyorerwa nabudhi vako. Waku university ya time yekuti unyore dissertation. Wakutya kunyora dissertation. Why? Because you seriously doubt yourself. Kuti usvike ku university hauna kusvika nekuti unogona chikoro, hauna kusvika nekuti wakapasa. Yes, wakapasa hako, but wakapasa because wakanyorerwa zama. How are you going to write this dissertation? This is what is happening to President ED. ED does not believe that he can win any free, fair and credible election at a national level. Why? Because he has never won one. Acho avanonzi vakawiniswa. It was a guided, assisted process to benefit the incumbent. Democracy for ED. That's why you see kuti everything nowadays is for ED, including Vanhu vaMwari. But the funny thing is, Vanhu vaMwari are the pastors for ED. 11 days before the coup, they gathered at Rufaro Stadium, clapping hands as Grace Mugabe was busy insulting ED. All of them said kuti Grace Mugabe was anointed by God. Some even gave prophecies. And the chigaro cha mama Grace chinoyera. Chigaro cha dziswa, chigaro cha mama. Tongai mama magadzwa chigaro. How many of you remember that lady, that prophetess, Aka-Profita, Rufaro Stadium? And she was not the only one. Men of God were busy falling at each other's feet, praise and worshipping Grace Mugabe, Rufaro Stadium. Why? They were pastors for Grace. Now that ED is in power, vachinja, vama pastors for ED. It's just an election gimmick. ED is scared. He does not have any faith whatsoever in the ZANU-PF structures. In fact, if for whatever reason General Phillips Valerio vakati vakuda kuita imwe Operation Restore Legacy, vofire government yese including ED, obva vaisa kana kuti inini, he makes me president of ZANU-PF. Believe you me, munhu wese wemuZANU-PF anondisaluta ini. Vanumhanya mustreets vachiniti Comrade Taffy the man, Comrade Taffy the man. Vakarwa hondo tanga tinavo kuchimoyo, vakasungwa ndivo vaindiswa kuhwawa nekukame nekugona kudzingwa, ndivo vakanyora mugagao declaration. Comrade Taffy the man pfe, Comrade Taffy the man pfe. ZANU-PF yese vanondisaluta inini. Why? Because the gun has said so. The gun. Remember tati zvinhu zviviri zvinoshanda muzano zvinodetermina kuti ndiani aita leader kubva kumasero kusvika kuCentral Committee. Money and the gun. They are not loyal to the man. They are not loyal to the office. They are loyal to the gun and the money. Whoever the gun is chosen, iye ndiye wavanotevera. They don't care kuti ma-structures ezana anoti kudii. They don't care kuti constitution yezana inoti kudii. How many times has the ZANU-PF constitution been mutilated by the Politburo? The Politburo does not have the powers to amend the constitution. The only body outside Congress inobvumidzwa ne-ZANU-PF constitution kuamenda that same constitution is Central Committee. But how many times has the Politburo amended the constitution of ZANU-PF? Ma-structures eMZANU-PF haashandi. They are only loyal to the money and the gun. Ngangoitwa president Madungwe nhasi unzve zvinoitwa neZANU-PF vese vanenge vakumhanya vachiti taizviziva isu, taizviziva kuti comrade Madungwe ndio mutungamiri wedu, Madungwe pfe. Zvobva zvati geje ko anti ZANU is a military organization, Madungwe ndi army commander. Zvinobva zvanyatsoti geje muchitanga zvino kupiwa ma-righteous chart. Kubva kwanzi righteous chart of this month, Zimbabwe yese makang'ora, kusara kwangu inini Madungwe nemasoja napangana ijava na DJ Towers na mabrijo ndisu tega tiri righteous, vamwe vese makang'ora. I joke, but I'm just trying to show you kuti it's a circus. It's a circus. Zvekuti unodiwa nevanhu muZANU-PF hazvishandi, zvekuti haudiwe nevanhu hazvina basa zvekare. What makes you a leader in ZANU-PF is either money or the gun, whether by association or possession. So the problem is Kasukuwere is trying to be president of Zimbabwe using ZANU-PF structures. Ma structures asingatembewe na ED. You see, iri kuitwa na ED inonzi fear of the unknown. Kuti what if? What if these people don't love me? What if Kasukuwere still has an influence on these structures? And Matembe, I don't trust these people. Fear of the unknown. Such insecurity can only be harbored by someone who is not confident of winning the next elections. But you know what? I changed my mind. You know how I said fear of the unknown? No, it is not fear of the unknown. It is indeed fear of the known. We know and he knows that he is unelectable. And that's the reason why he is scared. And that's the reason why he is arresting opposition leaders. That's the reason why he is banning CCC rallies. That's the reason why he is blocking Kasukuwere from running. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Please like and share, subscribe to my YouTube channel.